The haunting of Blackwood Manor. None have truly escaped the haunting whispers of Blackwood Manor. The very walls seem to breathe with a life of their own, whispering secrets of the past to anyone who dares to listen. The air is thick with an unsettling presence, as if the house itself is watching, waiting for its next victim. Until now. Nestled deep within the dark woods, Blackwood Manor stands, abandoned for decades. But why? What could have driven people away from such a grand estate? The answer lies in the chilling tales passed down through generations, stories of terror and despair that have kept even the bravest souls at bay. Legend has it, the house is cursed. A curse that began long before the mansion was built, rooted in the very land it stands on. Some say it was an ancient burial ground, others whisper of dark rituals performed by a secretive cult. Whatever the origin, the curse has claimed many lives, leaving a trail of sorrow and madness in its wake. They say, once you enter, you never leave the same. The house changes you, warps your mind, and fills your heart with dread. Those who have dared to step inside speak of an overwhelming sense of being watched, of unseen eyes following their every move. The doors creak open as if inviting you in, but once inside, escape is nearly impossible. The atmosphere is thick with malevolence, a sinister energy that seeps into your very soul. The shadows seem to move on their own, and the whispers grow louder, more insistent. It's as if the house is alive, feeding off your fear, growing stronger with each passing moment. In 1965, a family moved in, seeking a fresh start. The Johnsons, a family of 4, were drawn to the manor's grandeur and the promise of a new beginning. They were unaware of the dark history that lay hidden within its walls. But soon, strange events began. It started with small things, objects moving on their own, strange noises in the night. The family tried to ignore it, to rationalize the unexplainable, but the events grew more frequent, more disturbing. Whispers in the halls, shadows that moved. The children spoke of seeing figures in the dark, of hearing voices calling their names. The parents dismissed it as overactive imaginations, but deep down, they felt the growing unease, and doors that creaked open, by themselves. No matter how many times they locked the doors, they would find them open in the morning. It was as if the house was inviting something in, or perhaps trying to let something out. The tension in the house grew unbearable, the family on edge, constantly looking over their shoulders. The once warm and inviting home had become a prison of fear and uncertainty. The youngest daughter, Emily, spoke of a woman in black, a ghostly figure that appeared at the foot of her bed, watching her with cold, lifeless eyes. Emily's descriptions were so vivid, so detailed that it was hard to dismiss them as mere dreams. Who watched her as she slept? The woman in black became a nightly visitor, her presence growing stronger, more menacing. Emily's once peaceful sleep was now plagued with nightmares, her cries echoing through the halls. Her parents dismissed it as a child's imagination. They tried to comfort her, to assure her that it was all in her head, but the fear in Emily's eyes told a different story. The parents' skepticism began to waver as the supernatural occurrences became impossible to ignore, until they saw her too. One night, as they checked on Emily, they saw the woman in black standing at the foot of the bed, just as Emily had described. The sight chilled them to the bone, confirming their worst fears. The family tried to leave, to escape the clutches of the haunted manor, but it was too late. The house had claimed them, its curse sealing their fate. One night, the family vanished without a trace. No signs of struggle, no clues to their whereabouts. Just an empty house filled with echoes of their presence, leaving behind only a diary, a chilling account of their final days, written in Emily's trembling hand. The diary was found by a group of paranormal investigators who dared to enter the manor years later. Emily's last entry read, her words were filled with fear and desperation, a plea for help that went unanswered. She's coming for us. We can't escape. The final entry ended abruptly, as if Emily had been interrupted, her fate sealed by the very entity she feared. The diary served as a chilling warning to all who dared to enter Blackwood Manor, a testament to the horrors that lay within. Today, Blackwood Manor stands, a monument to the unknown, a place where the line between the living and the dead is blurred. The house remains abandoned, a silent witness to the tragedies that unfolded within its walls, a chilling reminder of the unknown. The locals speak of strange lights and sounds coming from the manor at night, of ghostly figures seen in the windows. The legend of Blackwood Manor continues to grow, drawing in thrill seekers and paranormal enthusiasts from all over. Dare you step inside? The question lingers, a challenge to those brave enough to face the unknown. The house waits, its dark secrets ready to be uncovered by those who dare to enter. Let the darkness consume you, if you dare. For within the shadows of Blackwood Manor, the past and present collide, and the line between reality and nightmare is forever blurred. Will you be the next to uncover its secrets, or will you too become a part of its haunting legend?